It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. And it's all up next.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
And we are underway from Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Our first down throw for Mills. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The second down run for Burkhead. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Burkhead. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mills on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you want balance when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to end up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet, but ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They snap it to Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Herbert. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're avoiding giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Mills. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Texans nothing.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This is swung out to Eckler, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston set to take over. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give to Burkhead on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
They'll hand off here to Eckler.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Herbert's pass.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Chargers.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In the 2nd quarter already, his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
The extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
And you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good thing. Pierce has it knocked loose.
And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Now Herbert following the turnover. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a 14-yard.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. 2nd and 6.
Here's Herbert.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown!
Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense.
And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is where you have to get with that guy. All right, they're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
To throw, Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Let's go. Let's go right here. Do your thing.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mills.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. Down the sideline he goes.
Mills pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert off of play action. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Up the gut with Burkhead. Nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 7.
Third and short yardage, Mills. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Mills. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, here's Mills. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
From the 35 on second down, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And it's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mills. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mills to throw it. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Texans get a bit closer. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they were fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Mills to the air again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. A 1st down throw for Mills. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Mills now. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mills. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain makes 4th down.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett from 6 yards away. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mills on first down. And it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down, Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Mills. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Mills throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.